So is 10K out of the question this month of September? And the question is no, but it will be hard for me to get to another 10K month in the month of September because of the plays that I'm currently stuck in. So there's a few things that I want to go over today, and obviously there's mindset, and then there's plays, and trying to figure out where to move from there. So let's just jump to my desktop, and we can go into the Discord really quick right here. So for those that have been in the free Discord, it is still free. You can see my trades, John trades. You could ask questions. You can see the updates. We do a lot of market updates. We answer questions, but we did put out a premium service. And the premium service is you actually get the strike prices. You get the exact moments we put out the plays, and you get our undivided attention. Like if you ask us something in the Ask Us Anything, you get us. We're going to be answering you. In the questions in the main channel, we'll get to them, just they won't be immediate. Because we have alerts set for here, and then if you guys needed us, automatically on there, and we'll also do a few like calls on there every now and then as well, just to give you as much value as you possibly can. And we're probably like the cheapest Discord out there. One small play could pay for your whole year's membership, and that's what I want to get into. 1 year, $240. You get the premium Discord, $240. If you want to just do monthly, $30. So you actually get a discount for the yearly, and that's it. There's a few people in there already that says they don't regret it at all because purchase 1 year membership was a no-brainer for me. Already earned that back. Simple as that. And this is what I want to go into. So the trades. It's almost done with the first week of September, and I've only made around like $1,500. Let's do the exact calculation here. Let's do this. 305 plus 337 plus 35 plus 946. $1,623. Not bad. Is it a good amount of money? Sure. It's $1,600. You're not gonna say you're not gonna scoff at that, right? So if you do that times 4, I'd only be making around $6,492. So like $6,500 for the month. Again, a lot of money, but not 10K. And why is that? It's because if you look at the VIX is spiking up a little bit, so there's starting to get a little bit fear in the market. So the market is dipping a little bit, which isn't a bad thing. You could make more money on the cash secured put side doing this, and I usually have a good amount of money left over in my cash balances, so I could take advantage of this. But I do have too much money in HIMS, and I don't have my portfolio up on my computer right now, but I'm gonna look at my phone, and I could tell you I have like almost like 1,000 shares of HIMS of different prices. HIMS 700 shares, and shoot, I also have a contract that is going to expire this Friday at a 53 strike price and 54 strike price. So I'm about to have over 1,000 shares of HIMS, and then I'll be able to do covered calls, but it's going to be tough to get out of these positions because I'm going to have like 7, 8. I'm going to have 1,200 shares of HIMS. That is way too many shares of HIMS. Too over allocated here. We would need it to break past this Bollinger Band and get back into the 50s for me to start making really big money, because my average will be, I think, at like the 50. We'll be at like the 54. Well, it's actually 51. Not bad. The average would be 51. So I just have to put my strike prices above 50 or at 51 or higher for me to quote unquote break even. But also get a decent amount of premium. So that isn't bad. So like, let's just look at that. So for this week, I'm going to get assigned 100% unless I roll, but we're too far away. So it's probably not advisory to roll, even though I don't give any advice here. This is not financial advice. So please do your own research before you start doing any trades and investing. So let's say I get assigned like 500 shares, 400 shares. And then I could go out to October, I'll do it for next week, October 10. And I would have to put it for like 51 bucks. 184. Not bad. 184 times 5. Because that's how many I would end up doing. So times continue times 5 for a month. And that'll give me around 919 bucks. So they'll give me $1,000, right under $1,000 right there. So that could add to the 1,600. So it'd be close to almost $3,000 already in a week. And then I would have a lot of plays actually opening up like next week and on for... Did I not play a few plays here? Yeah, I didn't play a few plays here. I'll have another like 14K that's going to open up for Palantir because that's going to expire worthless. I'm going to have some Weeble that's going to expire worthless. I'm going to have a good amount of money to play with and open up where I'm going to be able to make a decent amount of money if I go to like Hood or another Palantir play. And then, yeah, I'll have Hood opening up next week around like 9,000 bucks as long as it stays above 44. For him's another 2 contracts. And then Hood 102s at 100. So I might get assigned a few of these, which isn't a bad thing. I just don't want to be over assigned on a lot of these because then I'll start dipping into margin and then I'm going to start having to pay like just margin fees. But that's why I don't really think I'm going to get to 10K right away. I think I'm actually going to get to like 8 or 9. And that's being like conservative. I feel like I'll get to 8 or 9,000 bucks. I'm doing this just because the portfolio is kind of stuck where we're at. And where do I see us going is I actually see us staying the dailies. I actually see us staying in this channel for a little bit. I don't think we're going to hit all-time highs anytime soon. Like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks of like a downish market. And then we'll start going to try to hit this like 650 again. And then that's where I'll feel a lot more comfortable making more money again. And most of my cash secured puts won't get assigned. My covered calls won't. And my covered calls will gain some appreciation. And that's what we need from the market as well. So this is like what I'm going to do. I'm rolling out some cash secured plays if I could make some money because I don't want to get assigned on some of them, but I'm also going to let myself get assigned on some as well. So this is my plan to try to aim for another 10K a month. And if we do that, we'll go into 3 or 4 months. I think 3 months straight of 10K months. And that'd be an amazing feat to have. So if you want to follow the journey to see my portfolio go from this like 230K up to $1 million, please follow along. And I am not depositing any more money into this. I'm just letting the premiums work for me and let's just keep on rocking with it. So thanks for watching and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.